G'day Dean, g'day Joe. Dean, just would like your thoughts on the game and how it all panned out tonight, particularly Shea impact from that first goal onwards.
Yeah, obviously after giving up 36 last week in the first quarter, we wanted there to be a better focus on the detail of scouting and the way that we did things in the first quarter, and we're still not there yet. So there's a work on. I'm not sure if we've got to stop out of the first 4 or 5 possessions, so that's something that first group has to improve. But yeah, obviously the highlight of the game for us was the second quarter, to say, we probably haven't seen some of our best basketball for a little while, and thought we put it together at both ends, where I think we might have had some runs of 5 and 6 kind of stops consecutive, and we actually took advantage of it going the other way. So, and the 3 balls has dropped off for us for a little while. So, excuse me, it's really pleasing to see Shea make a couple of those shots. And I thought, Bryce, we fouled him. We did the things that we didn't want to do to him early on, and then he, Shea just got into him, made his life really difficult, and it takes everybody on the team to guard Bryce Cotton. So I thought everyone was pretty alert to the pressure that Shea was putting on him, and helped him on back cuts and all those things. But we found our pace in that quarter, got out and ran, made shots, and defended pretty well. So we'll see that as a bit of a standard. And then I thought there was just patches in the rest of the game where we were doing a lot of good things, missed some easy ones. And then late in the third quarter, I thought we just dropped off our level, 15, 20%, and let them kind of get back in the game. And that carried through to the first 5 minutes of the fourth, where, they go to some junk defense. They play a little zone. They played some box and one on Chris, and it's something that we haven't seen a lot of in the season so far. It took us a few possessions to work it out, and then I thought Delhi really made great decisions. Anytime it got to 6 or something like that he made a big play, a big 3, a big runner, and put real scoreboard pressure on him to close out the game.
How satisfying was it to see Delhi do that, but also see the guys sort of work off each other a bit tonight? That second quarter, they seemed to feed off each other's energy, get back going again, and in the final term, as you said, Delhi sort of took charge there. That sort of stuff seems important when teams are going to throw crazy stuff at you as it goes on. Yeah,
we got some crazy high IQ guys on this team, and they figured it out. They put Chris in some screening action. Delhi put him in that, and it was smart for us. Small ball, we knew with Hodgie not playing, and Majuk we felt he was going to play about 16 minutes. So, I thought, through that period in the second quarter as well, we recognised that Joe had good advantages, and we found him. There was other advantages throughout the night in the post that, we didn't quite see, and Ariel had some advantages. He just got to learn how to just not run people over and use his size and let us throw it up to him and do some things. So there's some improvement areas there, but we needed a win, and we'll take a win against Perth however we get it. But there was some real high-level basketball. Great to see us playing, what we regard as United basketball, playing defence, getting out and running, and then there's periods that we've still got to improve on.
Joe, tell us a bit about that change from that sort of start where Perth were on top till the second quarter where you guys were flying offensively. What did you see change for the team? What was the feeling like out there as you guys sort of got some momentum going?
I feel like a lot of it was Shea came in and gave us really good energy, blowing stuff up. And I know I hear a lot of people talking about Defensive Player of the Year, but I feel like Shea can be in that conversation every single year, and I feel like he's a little bit disrespected in that aspect, and he's definitely the best defender in the league. And people need to start really recognizing that and give him his props. He's been doing that now for 3 years. I feel like he's flying under the radar, and I feel like you guys need to respect him a little bit more. He's an elite defender in this league.
No, absolutely. For yourself in there, what's it like in a game like that where you've got a size advantage, some of the time, and you've got opportunities there? What's your patience like when that's happening? What sort of things are you doing to try and get your spots, but not sort of go over the top with it?
I don't know. I'm just a basketball player. I think I just make it naturally. I don't really think too much about it. I like to feed off my teammates as well. Seeing Shea make shots, CG goes on runs, Delhi closing. I'm always happy for those guys. So I'm just feeding off my teammates, and my teammates are feeding off me and finding me in good spots. So I'd say it's just, I guess, more the team finding me in easy scoring situations. So I'd say more props to them for finding me.
Go ahead, Mick.
Oh, hi, Dean. Hi, Joe. Dean, you questioned the boys after Tassie, and I sort of felt that might have been a bit of a motivational sort of thing. Were you concerned about the response early in the first quarter? And what did you say at quarter time that produced that huge response?
Yeah, I don't think it was anything I said. I was obviously upset, and we weren't playing at our standards. So, everybody knew it, and we knew the changes that we needed to make. And a part of that was, the review after the Tassie game. I challenged that we needed more people than just Joe and Chris, and we only had, they scored a lot in that game, but we didn't get other people involved. So the message was really about sharing the basketball, and I wish we had 25 assists tonight, but we pushed it up to 19, and I think we had 11 at half time. So part of that run in the second quarter was that we put our feet in the paint, that we made extra passes, and that resulted in Shea making shots, and other people making shots. And so if we just keep trusting and believing in each other to really share and move the basketball, and at different times we know there's going to be some advantages that we want to go at directly. But yeah, that was the most pleasing part of that one for me. Caleb Agada, we needed more from him, and we needed him to stay out of foul trouble, and we get the 25 minutes out of him, and he's plus 11, and he has 13 rebounds, and he probably misses some easy ones that he'd want back. And so yeah, I thought he had a really good impact on the game tonight as well.
We've talked a little bit about Shea, but next time you play Perth, is there any thought to maybe starting him and just setting him out on top from the start? Yeah,
we've done it before. If we think that's the absolute best thing for the team, we started, Shea had a great second quarter. We start him after the half like we've done last couple of games as well. But if that's the spark we believe that the team needs to get off, to a more successful start than we have the last couple of games, we've got no problems in doing that, and I'm sure the team will accept that. But, right now, I thought when Delhi guarded, Cotton, he did a really good job as well. We wanted to try Caleb on him to start with, and he picked up an early foul, and Shea came in the game. So we want multiple people to be able to guard him, and whatever's best for the team, we'll make the decision and do it.
And Joe, probably the biggest moment of the night was Aria's big block on Blanchfield. Can you just tell me about the reaction on the bench there and from the players around that?
The guys were hyped. I wasn't really surprised. I see that every day in practice. Ariel is a freak athlete, man. He has the world ahead of him. He's a good kid. Super bright future. I think you guys are seeing glimpses of it. I think he's just in a little bit of foul trouble. But the more he plays, the more of those flashes that we will see, and hopefully it's a little bit more consistent as well.
And just one more for Dean. I know you're probably going to be talking about it all week, but throw us forward to the Throwdown. How does the prep go for that? Is there going to be a different atmosphere? Maybe guys are more locked in and intense for it?
Yeah. Having a full week of practice was really good for us. And I thought we started the week kind of slow and really build up towards the game. This week, we still have got to have Jack White and Ariel kind of just catch up on their workload as well when you get knocked out for that week with COVID. And it kind of still showed with those two tonight, I thought. So hopefully, we've got to manage some people that play in high minutes, but we've got to really find ways to really increase the load for some other guys as well. So, we need a couple of really tough practices in preparation, for that one. And we saw some disruptive zones from Perth tonight. Southeast sat in their zone a fair bit the other night, so we just got to be ready for anything, and look forward to the challenge.
Hello, gentlemen. Congratulations on the win. Joseph here. My question's for you, Dean. We just had Perth Wildcats with Scott Morrison and Mitch Norton here answering questions, and we put the question to them, are they too small for you? So to put it the other side to you guys, are you just too big? I look at the man to your right, Huck Porty, Jack White. Are you just too big for this team and other teams?
Yeah, it was a good challenge tonight to, as a coaching staff and as a group to say, do we go down to a small ball group? And I think we shut that down very quickly. We believe in the mobility of Joe and Ariel to really be able to step out and guard the perimeter where they've required to close out Jesse Wagstaff, to close out Vic Law, on the perimeter. So really pleased, and then we just felt it was obviously going to be a rebounding advantage at the offensive end, with them playing small ball as well, and obviously some post advantages. So their small ball group numbers wise has been unbelievable, and maybe that came down just a little bit tonight. But pleased that we didn't have to really change too much to go and play against it.